Day 1. Hospitals will reach capacity. Panic will strike. Day 2. Quarantine zones will be established. Resources will be rationed. Transport will go into lockdown. Day 3. International trade will stop. The oil will dry up. The stock market will collapse. Day 4. The power will fail. The shelves will be empty. The taps will run dry. And once hunger and despair take hold, people will do anything for survival. By day 5, everyone will be a potential threat.
In 2007, a new presidential directive was signed quietly into law. This maps out the government's response to a crisis, a plan to cope with a real dark winter. It is known as Directive 51.
People will do anything for survival. By day 5, everyone will be a potential threat.
In 2007, a new presidential directive was signed quietly into law. This maps out the government's response to a crisis, a plan to cope with a real dark winter.
Shalom, Kahalor, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makar, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostle with me on stone and the elders who will well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. And I'm going to title this video, They Think Themselves to Be in Good Case. As mentioned in 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 21. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You see, all that is already taking place right now, as mentioned in the prophecy. You know, evil are multiplying by the minute. You know, then of course you got hungers. There are more people now who are homeless who are starving all around the world. You know, and then there's going to be a great destruction, man. There's going to be a lot of death, you know, throughout the world, especially here in America. And as Joe Biden said, there's going to be a dark winter. Now that is from a video game, you know, and in all video game from way back then, I believe. You know, where you see, he starts telling you what to your face, what's gonna happen. He tell you in his movies, in his game, you know, of the tribulation, you know, of the perilous time that's going to take place in the near future, and he speak about it in the prophecy, and now many of you people are going to start seeing it in full right before your eyes. But you people are so blinded, you know. You people are so ignorant to what's going on. And you people have put too much faith in your governor and in your president. Your governor is telling you now to take out your mask. Is you know, and now you can just walk outside, you know, and now you can feel free and not have to worry about getting the virus. You know, and people feel so good about themselves, saying that, okay, now that I won't have to wear a mask, now things is gonna start getting back into normal again. Things will go back into normal again. Now we don't have to worry about the so-called COVID virus. So you got people that's now going out there shopping, you know, enjoying themselves, feeling happy about themselves because now they don't have to wear the mask. Enjoying their little summer, now realizing that something big may come, you know, this coming fall. Whether it be October, September, or the next year, but something major may happen, you know? And it's going to be catastrophe. It's going to be can't even say the word correctly, but it's whatever that's coming, man. It's going to be bad for a lot of you people, you know. And that's that sword and that famine that's going to take place, man. The Lord prophesied about bad timing that's coming here on this earth. It says in Matthew 24. Let's see here. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And you see it's happening now. And he says, and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. You pestilence, all those type of disease, that the virus that Esau is talking about, that's so-called killing everybody. And of course, you got Bilger that's talking about there's gonna be another virus that's gonna be far more deadlier than the first virus. How the hell does he know that? How the hell does Bill Gates knows that, man? How does Esau know there's going to be a virus far more deadlier than the next one? That's because it's those very same devil that's going to release those viruses, man. And those viruses most likely is in that sea blue that you people are taking. Man, and more of you people may end up dropping dead once Esau activated, on the virus that he installed inside your body. But I won't dwell too much in talking about that sea blue, man. But those that are taking that sea blue, the very same people that take that sea blue, you may be the very same people that are gonna start dropping dead. And then who you think they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame those that did not take the sea blue. That's why they're dropping dead, because of those that are not taking the sea blue. Those that are not taking the sea blue is what affecting them. But of course, it's not gonna make any sense, because if that sea blue was created to protect you against the virus, then how that meant that sea blue was never safe in the beginning. If you're gonna blame the cause of the death for those that take the sea blue to those that did not take the sea blue. But that's what Esau's gonna do, man. And then he's gonna play, and then he's gonna trick the people. Anybody that died in a car accident is gonna say, "Oh, that was because of the sea blue." I mean, that was because of those that did not take the sea blue. Anyone that died with heart attack is gonna be like that because that is because of those that did not take the sea blue. Esau's gonna lie like you always do throughout the media, man, to get you to strike fear into you people. You see in this video how he talk about the great pandemic that's going to be unleashed. Somebody's going to unleash this pandemic. It's not just going to come out of thin air. Esau's going to unleash that pandemic, man. There's going to be chaos throughout the whole world, especially here in America. And he says in verse, just down to verse 21, and he says, "For then shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be." There's going to be a great tribulation. You people are about to go through a whole lot of trouble, man. You people are about to go through a hard time, through a lot of hard time. It shows you in those movies. They show you what's happening in those apocalyptic movies. Esau show you, man, what's gonna take place in the future. But you people are so ignorant to what's going on. Anything that we say to people, especially to you jigs and you jigs out there, anything that we said, you cast it aside. You jig, and I'm talking about you so-called Negro, Native and your land tribes out there. You just cast it aside. We're about to enter into some troublous time, because in the time that we're about to enter into right now, it is going to be the times of Jacob's trouble, as mentioned in Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Which we're going to bring out real quick. In Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, and he says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." And that's the time we're entering into. It's not just going to be Jacob's trouble. It's everybody's going to go through it, man. Everybody's going to go through it. But we who are the true descendant of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, I'm talking about all of us out there, the so-called Negro, Native Indian land tribes out there, all of us who are the descendant, of our forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we're going to be the main one that's going to be targeting by this devil, man, because they know who we are. They know who we are. It's going to be a dark, dark winter, as Joe Biden says. And Yahushua said this, pray that your flight don't be in the winter. It's going to be a dark, cold winter. And many of you out there, many of you Christians out there who are designed the day of the Lord, that day of the Lord is going to be darkness and not light, as mentioned. In fact, let me just get it. In Amos chapter 5, verse 18, and he says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." And there you go. As he mentioned in this video, it's going to be a dark winter. Joe Biden himself said it's going to be a dark winter. And the Lord said the day of the Lord is going to be darkness and not light, man. And America is about to enter into a day of a cold darkness. Where it's going to be chaos and anarchy that's going to run rampant throughout the street of America. You know, death, pestilence, you know, there's going to be earthquake. People are going to be standing up against one another. As it says in second Ezra chapter 15, you know, verse we'll start 14, and he says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand." And that's what you're gonna see is gonna happen. You know, as he said in this video, man, people are gonna be a major threat amongst themselves. People are going to be a threat. Why? Because they're going to be fighting one another for survival, for the lack of bread, you know, not enough drink. People are going to be down on starvation. All that are prophecy that's spoken of in this Bible. Things that you hear in movies, you know, in video games that you play about the apocalyptic event that's taking place. These are all prophesied in the scripture, and it's going to happen. You know, and he says, again, he says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Woe to the world. You people are about to feel the pain, man. You're about to enter into a great misery. As he says in 2 Ezra 8 and 50, real quick, and he says, For many great misery shall be done to them, and that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they are walking great pride. You people are walking great pride, so you people are going to suffer. You people are going to suffer, man. You people are really going to go through it, man. Many great misery is going to fall upon everyone here on this earth, especially here in America, because when the economy collapse, you know, when they shut down everything, you're not going to be able to go to the supermarket. You know, and the food supply is going to run low. There's not going to be enough food to give to anybody. And you know, Esau the devil that he is, he's gonna control on the farm. He's gonna control the food shortages, and he's only gonna give the food to those, you know, that are with his agenda. And those that are against his agenda, he's gonna allow them to starve to death. But of course, Esau at the same time too, he's still gonna kill those that are with him too, because his main goal is to wipe out half of the population in the earth, to maintain the balance of 500 million. So this devil are gonna cause a lot of atrocity here on this earth. That's why you so-called Negro, you Native Indian lanterns out there, y'all better wake the hell up, man, and seek repentance from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai before it is too late. You know, before it is too late. And let me go back to 2 Ezra 15, verse 15, and he said, "For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes, and the cost of their actions shall stand in their power." People are gonna rise up. They're gonna take up arms. You know, once that collapse, once the crashing of the dollar collapse, man, once it happened, you know, people are gonna do whatever they can to survive. You know, the businesses are gonna close down. You know, the store market are gonna close down. So you're not gonna be able to go to the supermarket and grab food. In fact, you know, Esau's gonna send military force out there, man, throughout the city to force lockdown on people. And that's gonna wise up the people, man, to take up arms to fight for their freedom. And that's what's gonna happen. People are gonna take matter into their own hand. They're not gonna care what the government says. There's going to be a great war here within the United States of America. And he says a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. And like I said, they're gonna put everybody in lockdown. And if you refuse to obey the law that these devils gonna put on you people, because you people ain't have no more freedom anymore. You know, when all hell break loose, when they declare martial law, your freedom will be is done. The freedom for you to just warm free outside and do whatever the hell you want, you're not gonna be able to do that anymore, because truth gonna be marched throughout the street. And if they see you out there, you know, out in your curfew, they're gonna give the order to put a bullet into your brain. That's what's gonna happen. You know, people are gonna be desiring, you know, to go into the city. They should not be able to, because they're gonna be Esau gonna be putting fence throughout the city, and there's gonna be some places that you cannot go to because it's going to be hostile in that places. Because if you're not one of them, they're gonna kill you. That's the time that we're all about to enter into, man. A waste war, a great civil war that is coming. You're not gonna be able to trust anybody in those days, in those evil times. You know? And he said, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men are gonna fear the thing that they're about to see that's gonna happen right before their eyes, man. It's gonna be like being in one of those, and I always say this, man. It's gonna be just like being in one of those horror movies, man. When you in those horror movies, you see the main character fighting for his survival, and then all the people that he knew, friends, family, you know, they're all being killed right before their eyes. And of course, in many of those apocalyptic movies, you got the main character who have best friend who betrayed him. Best friend betrayed him and try to kill him, you know, for his good. It's a same thing that's gonna happen here in America and throughout the world. And it says in verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their good because of lack of bread for great tribulation. And that's what's coming. You people who are thinking yourself to be in good case now because everything seems to be kind of come down for you. You know, you could go out there and warm the street and breathe air and enjoy yourself in that great cookout. You people have no idea of the crisis that America is about to go to, man. The great danger a lot of you are about to enter into. The troublous time that is coming for you people. But yet you people are so ignorant to what's happening. Y'all wouldn't believe that everything's going to be a bright and shiny day. That everything will eventually go back to normal again. Not realizing, man, that the law is about to come into like a thief in the night and caught you people unaware. So you just better wake the hell up, man, because the time is coming. The time is coming, man, where Esau, the so-called white man, is about to make his move. And he says in Revelation 12 and 12, woe into the inhabitant of the earth, woe means great destruction, and to the people of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down onto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that it have but a short time. So Esau is about to do some evil, you know, some medieval shit upon you people, man. You know, it's the trouble that we're about to enter into now is not gonna be compared, you know, to the hell, you know, that you nation of Israel went through, you know, at the hand of your enemies. The trouble that we're all about to go into right now, man. That's why Yahweh shall have to be with us in the days of trouble. If Yahweh shall not with us, we will be wiped out. You know, we'll be wiped out. So you just better wake the hell up before it is too late, because we are already reaching that breaking point, man. And the stage is all being set for Esau to make his move. And once he give the green light, Esau is gonna go out there like a warring lion, you know, like a warring lion, man, devouring everything in sight and not showing any pity to anyone. As he said in 2 Ezra 16, verse 70, you know, he says right here, For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, and he's gonna come. For they shall waste and take away their good and cast them out of their houses. You're gonna see people gonna be dragging. You're gonna see Esau sending his troop out there throughout the city, throughout the neighborhood. They're gonna be dragging people by their hair, by their feet, by their arm, by force. They're gonna get beat, whipped. Allow you Israelite women out there, man. Allow of you, not just your Israelite women, but all you women in general. Allow of you, the majority of y'all gonna get whipped, beaten, and killed. You're gonna suffer far more worse than the men. And you men out there, man, and you Israelite men out there who are ignoring the will of Yahweh Shai and doing things your own way, man, you're gonna witness your wife, your daughter. You may witness them getting raped right before your eyes, man. Because you choose to ignore the will of Yahweh Shai. All this is happening. The Lord prophesied about all these things that's gonna take place here in America and throughout all the world.